Bit of an interesting title, I know, but this video is basically going to be a guide on problem solving, which I think a lot of people have difficulty with in their language learning. So not knowing what to focus on when you're learning a language is a super common problem. And by focus, I mean like I don't mean like you can't focus on learning. I just mean like which topic within a language to do. And in this video, I'm basically going to explain a technique called the title of this video, which is Beat the Devil. And it is kind of, I think, the ultimate technique to always moving forward in a language. And you probably heard the saying, or you might not have heard the saying, if you're not growing, you're dying. I think that is kind of true. And in this video, I'm going to teach you the way to basically know what to do next in a language and to always, try and move forward. So if you do like this kind of educational content on language learning, definitely hit the subscribe button. But with that said, let's go. So beat the devil. What is beating the devil? Beating the devil means finding the biggest problem you have and crushing it. So basically, because a lot of people don't know what to actually do to make progress in a language, this kind of does solve that problem, and I am going to explain it, don't worry. But basically, you are finding whatever is the biggest challenge in a language. For example, you don't know, in some languages like Italian, they have like 7 different ways of saying the. They have like la, il, lo, etc. You don't know how to use all of those properly. That would be the devil, and to beat that, you try and fix that, and then once you fix that, you pick another problem, etc., that kind of thing. So the 3 steps to beating the devil are: 1, identify the biggest problem. So for example, you don't know all those ways of saying the, you don't know the alphabet, so you can't read, etc. Once you've identified the biggest problem, you figure out how to beat it, and you can do this by either watching a YouTube tutorial, speaking to someone who speaks the language personally, downloading a flashcards stack if you need to memorize vocab, reading a website guide, etc. We'll break down all of these steps comprehensively later. And then step 3 is to basically destroy the problem. So identify the problem, figure out how to beat it, and then do whatever you need to do to beat it. That is the 3 steps to beating the devil. And then of course, once you've done that, you just rinse and repeat. You find another problem and then you destroy it, find another problem, destroy it, and you're constantly moving forward. It doesn't have to be the biggest problem, but try and pick a very big problem. If you have a bunch of somewhat similar problems in the language, you can just pick one. But yeah, this is actually, it sounds kind of trivial, but it is actually a really effective way to constantly move forward. And the advantage of this is you can know with certainty that you're not wasting your time. I think a lot of people, maybe it's just me, hopefully it's not just me, you worry when you're learning a language that you're not actually making progress, like you're kind of just wasting your time. This is one way to know you're not, because you'll pick whatever is the thing that's giving you that kind of fear the most, and then you destroy it. So of course, the thing that was giving you that, I feel like I'm not making any progress fear, suddenly goes away. And when that happens consistently, you realize you can actually make progress and become better. But anyway, here are some of the common problems. So with this beat the devil strategy. So some of the biggest problems that you might find are your devil, for example, are no content. So like by content, I mean like books, movies, TV. You're having difficulty finding content either for your level, or it interests you, or in your language if it's a particularly like small spoken language, etc. Poor in one area might be a problem. Like for example, you're bad at speaking, bad at reading, bad at writing, like just one area of the language you're underdeveloped in. Poor focus / study skills, you just can't concentrate on things, you don't know how to study and learn. Time constraints / organization, like you don't know how to find time to learn. Discipline problem, you can't force yourself to study. Memory, you keep forgetting things and you're not doing enough repetition. Bad role models, bad mindset, kind of all go into the same thing, just, general bad stuff. Not understanding a particular grammar concept that's maybe just really hard. You don't know enough words, etc., etc., etc. These are things that if you want to comment down below, I can help you with your specific problems. But yeah, those are some examples of biggest problems, and of course there's plenty more. 2 issues I think people run into are, 1, if you can't find a biggest problem, I already brushed over that. Don't be a perfectionist. Just pick something to work on that is particularly hard at the moment and treat that as the devil you're going to beat. Another problem people have that I found is having trouble finding the solution. So you might be able to find the problem easily, but you're not sure how to find the solution. Here's what you should do. So basically find a YouTube tutorial. I'd recommend, if you're having difficulty finding a solution to a particular problem, do 2 things. 1, find a YouTube tutorial on it, and 2, comment down below for help. So just drop a comment explaining your problem. I'll give you a hand. I do have a link in the description to my Discord as well if you want to jump in there and comment it there, up to you. Either way is fine. And I'd also recommend you search up your problem on YouTube. If you haven't already, have a look on my channel. I might have something that can help. If not, just try and find a YouTube video explaining it. If you've already done that, then fair enough. Just comment down below and I'll give you a hand explaining it. But yeah, those are the two main things I think people have difficulty with the Beat the Devil strategy. Step 3 of it, which is just, where's the bloody keypad? There you go. Which is just execute, is pretty straightforward. Once you have the solution to the problem, fixing it is pretty easy, unless of course you have a discipline problem, in which case it might be more difficult. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Smash the subscribe button. If you have any questions, comment down below. Thank you for watching until the end. I've got links in the description to my website and my Discord if you want to join, and have a good one.